Hey guys, welcome to Joel Reads Bible. I'm Joel and I read Bible so that you don't have to. And this is a bit of a different episode. It is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. And so I'm going to do a bit of a different thing. I'm going to talk about my first year in deconstruction, my first year on YouTube, and then I'm going to introduce memberships. I'm going to be showing you a few clips of me making something. I am a bit of a potter. I do pottery, and I've been making something which I'm going to show you when we talk about memberships at the end of this video. So just so you know, that's what's going on. So as we go through the video, you may see little clips of me doing a little bit of pottery. This is quite the hybrid of video. It's like first year in YouTube, also a testimony about deconstruction, also an advertisement for memberships, also a pottery video. Yeah, it's pretty out there. When I say my first year in deconstruction, I don't mean my first year deconstructing out of Christianity. I mean my first year in a community of others that are deconstructing. A little over a year ago, I had been deconstructing on my own, thinking through things about Christianity, a religion that I was raised in and was certainly part of my identity. I had spoken to people close to me in my life, bringing up my concerns, and I wasn't getting any satisfying answers. Then I started watching other YouTubers that were kind of talking about the same stuff that I was thinking about, and it led me further and further away from Christianity and really helped me unpack what I had been indoctrinated into. While I was watching these other creators' videos, I noticed that they would often respond to comments where Christians were saying, "You've taken it out of context, you've taken that out of context, you've taken that out of context." Context was kind of this knee-jerk reaction, this catch-all sort of, I think you've got it wrong because you're missing the context. I don't know what the context is, but I'm still going to shout context at you. As a kid, we would wake up and every single morning, bright and early, we would spend some time with my dad reading the Bible. And I would go to church twice a week on Sundays and then probably youth group and other extracurriculars. But as I got older, we would watch a lot of preaching videos or generally Bible-related stuff. So all that to say that I was inundated with the Bible. I'm pretty sure I have heard the Bible or read the Bible many times over. So as I was watching these deconstruction videos and deconstructing the stories that I knew from the Bible just from memory, I thought to myself, maybe I should read the book. Maybe I should really read the whole thing in context and find out what it's really saying. This way I can't be tricked by heathens that are trying to pull me away from the religion, but I also can't be tricked by apologists who are cherry-picking Bible verses and imposing some sort of meaning on them that, well, just frankly isn't there. So that's when I decided to start this channel, Joel Reads Bible, where I read full chapters of the Bible in context, on camera, and just react to them. I haven't read the Bible for a pretty long time. I know a lot of it still. I've got a lot of it memorized, and I know the concepts of doctrine, but I don't know if those doctrinal concepts are reflected in the text. That's one of the things that I'm discovering in this project. So when I started posting on YouTube, I also started a TikTok account, which was to promote my YouTube account. I knew I'd be doing long videos and then I'd cut them up into smaller little clips of, jokes or things that I thought were particularly important. I figured I'd post those on TikTok and try to drive some more traffic to my YouTube channel. What I didn't anticipate is that I would join a community of people who are all deconstructing and who have come from very similar places. A lot of them had surprisingly similar upbringings to me. And we were all there deconstructing these beliefs, pushing back on these ideas. And it was just really incredible to meet these people and be able to start interacting with them, becoming friends with them. I started doing live streams where I would bring up guests and start kind of debating them talking to them, basically deconstructing Christianity with Christians who are not that interested in deconstructing. So it ends up being very debatey. But in doing that, I would meet all the other people that are doing the same thing. And I found a real sense of community and camaraderie and a lot of support in that. So if anyone watching my videos is ever ready to deconstruct their beliefs, find a community. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to be doing it from every different angle, exploring different ideas, all in an effort to kind of make sense of the nonsense that they were raised with. And I gotta say, I didn't know that I would need something like that. I'm a bit of a lone wolf. I'm really happy to create things on my own. So I just thought I would make a bunch of YouTube videos and hopefully grow a channel and read the whole entire Bible and really try to understand what it was saying. But I didn't expect to meet people and actually genuinely become friends with them and actually have a sense of togetherness. So I'm very, 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 very grateful. So I'm recording this on November 25th, which is a few days before my 1-year anniversary, which is December 3rd. I've had this channel for a pretty long time, but I never really used it. I really started with maybe 90 subscribers, and I don't think those people knew that they were subscribed to me anymore because it was like 2008 when I created this channel and tried to do a little something and it fizzled out. But I started on December 3rd. We are just about a year in, and I have 2,300 some odd subscribers. And I'm so grateful for all of my subscribers. I was just hoping to maybe get 1,000 subscribers before my first year. And to have double that plus is huge, and it just keeps growing. I have posted 1.3 thousand videos, it says. Now that counts shorts, and the shorts are just most of the time little clips from the longs. So it's not like every single one of those videos was made independently. That is a lot of work and it's a lot of time, but it's all part of my process of deconstructing. And it also has been a lot of fun because the Bible is a really wacky, messed up book in a lot of ways. And so a lot of it is actually really entertaining to read. It's also really entertaining to read it from the perspective of someone who is raised fundamentalist or evangelical, conservative, whatever label you want to put on it, and to see how wrong that is in relation to the Bible and how much of a failure the Bible is and how much of a failure Christian doctrine is. The Bible and the Christian doctrine don't really correlate very well. That stuff is really fun to uncover. Maybe you won't like me saying that, but it is kind of a fun, entertaining thing to do. In the last year, my channel has gotten more than 500,000 views. That's incredible. The bread and butter of my channel is me reading chapters of the Bible, but I also sometimes post special one-off videos where I sort of like explore one idea, like free will, or I did my deconstruction story, or what do Christians actually believe, and trying to fit it all together. And as I said, I've been going live on TikTok, speaking with Christians and having informal debates and conversations, trying to get to the bottom of these ideas. And I stream them here on YouTube as well. Those have been very well received, and people can actually watch on YouTube and request to speak to me through a Discord server. So it's just been really edifying to talk to people and to sort of figure out these ideas with someone who still believes them. And while I was doing the TikTok lives, I met another live creator whose name is Mezzo, and we hit it off. We became best friends, and we have a podcast that we started called Bad Bible Movies. We do it monthly. It's a pretty relaxed thing, but we watch a bad Bible movie. We started with the 10 Commandments, then we watched A Thief in the Night, and this month in December, we're going to do a Christmas cartoon. So that's just a bit of a sub-series that happens here on the channel as well. So there's a lot going on the channel. The views are up, the traffic is up. Every month I get hundreds of comments on my videos, and I respond to almost every single one of them. At least I try. And as the channel grows, that might be more and more difficult to do. But I do like to have discussions with people in the comments, again, about Christian doctrine and the book, essentially. So that's a bit of a snapshot of my first year on YouTube. I've enjoyed it. It has been time consuming, but it has been a lot of fun. That with TikTok and the live streams, these things have all been very, very supportive in my journey deconstructing, because I had already deconstructed a lot before I got into this, but certainly not to the extent that I've been deconstructing now. And that comes from, of course, reading the text. You kind of have to get into that. You have to explore that. And that's what my main goal here is, to read Bible. So now let's talk about channel memberships. If you want to support the channel, if you want to get involved, I have set up memberships so that you can do that. I've set up 2 tiers of memberships. Basically, the first tier is if you've already subscribed to me over on TikTok, you can do this tier, and then you'll get basically everything that you get if you exclusively sign up to the second tier. So the first tier, if you just want to support the channel, is loyalty badges, emojis. I give you access to videos a week early, and you can rewatch all my past live streams. After a couple weeks, I archive the live streams just so I don't have like tons and tons of extra live streams out there. But if you're a member and you want to go through and watch hours upon hours upon hours of debates and conversations, that's all yours. If you do want to support the channel, that's one way to do it. The other way is to become a dumpling, which my subscribers on TikTok are already dumplings. And that's everything that you get in the first tier. Plus, I will be doing members-only live streams. Member-only live streams are when I am actually reading the Bible and making my episodes. I will stream that live, so you'll be there for the process. I do cut out a lot of stuff when I edit the episodes, mainly me going and misreading things. But once in a while, there's a joke or two that just doesn't really work, or I make a stupid point. And if you are interested, you can join me and watch all of that happen live, and then have early access to the video once it's edited. Also, if the channel grows more, it seems to be growing, I will reply to your comments first. You will get a priority reply. There will be people that I will totally ignore and won't care about because I'll be too famous at that point, but I will still reply to your comments. And as a dumpling, you get to join our exclusive Discord server. Mezzo and I have a server that we run together, and it is very, very silly. It's dumb. It's full of stupidity. So if you want to be part of a really silly community of dumplings and kinsfolk, then become a dumpling and we will get you that link to that server. Finally, as a extra perk, as you'll have seen in this video, I'm a bit of a potter, and what you saw me making was this ceramic dumpling. And you can sit it on the counter just as a bit of a decor piece, or you can put one of the little incense cones in there and it will smoke out of the top. It's really cute, and this is exclusive to dumplings or people who subscribe to me and support on the lowest tier here on YouTube, because I really don't want to make that many of these. This is one that I made with speckled clay. So they're all going to be a little bit unique. Well, they'll all be porcelain like this one, or white clay. This happens to be porcelain. I can't make them identical, so they'll all kind of look a little bit different. I can't do contests or sweepstakes or things that you can win, but if you become a member, there may be times when I will do a bit of a giveaway, and that will be exclusive to, again, dumplings or people who subscribe on TikTok and have joined the lower tier here on YouTube. So if you're interested in one of these dumplings, you're going to want to get involved in that, because I will not be having it available to purchase for just anyone. Also, I don't know why anyone would want a dumpling-shaped ceramic incense burner, so it's probably not something I really need to worry about. Also, in the description, I have a link to a members-only video, which is the full process of making the dumpling. So if you'd like to see an ASMR version of me just throwing this while wedging the clay, throwing this, and then glazing it, go ahead, hit the link in the description, and if you're a member, enjoy. If you just subscribe, watch the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, that's more than I can ask for. I'm grateful for the people who I see in my comments and on my TikTok and on my lives and sending me super chats and those types of things. I appreciate all of that engagement and support. It's super, super kind. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. These memberships are just another way that you can do that. This channel does take a lot of my time. Like, it is very time consuming. And when I go live for hours. That's something that I'm going to be doing. That's something that I do for me. That is my deconstruction journey. So again, don't feel obligated. I will love you either way. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being part of my first year on YouTube. And we will see you as we move past Leviticus into hopefully more interesting books, probably after Deuteronomy. But until next time, bye-bye.